Good morning, good evening, whenever you are. Welcome to this business process management presentation. I am Imad Sarhan, and I will try in this presentation to give you the main concept of business process management, which is very important for any organization. Business process is not something related only to enterprise and big organizations. Business process there in any organization. It is essential for any organization to manage their operation. Any product produced or service delivered to the customer coming as a result of some sort of actions, activities. These activities and actions are the business process. There is no product or service coming without these actions. Maybe you know about it, maybe you don't know about, but it is there. Business process, something there in any organization. To know more about your business process, you need the management. The management is the way that help you get the knowledge of your employees who are implementing these activities and these actions in your organization. If you don't know about your business process, that means you are depending completely on knowledge and experience. If you miss this for any reason, for example, one of your employees is absent or whatever, you will not enable to produce your products or deliver your services again and again in the same quality to your customer. That's why you need to manage your business process. You need to know about your business process. The management, it is the way that help you know about your business process. Business process is something related to the management at the end. Normally, employees don't care about the process, don't care about the steps. They are caring about only the steps or the activities that they are doing in their job. But the management care about. They should know who, why, where, when. They could enable to change this process anytime to be better. We are talking here about the main processes, the end-to-end work that related to the core business of the organization. We are not talking about small activities. We are not talking about just requesting vacation or whatever. We are talking about the processes that is related to your core business, core product, core services. Management of the business process is something continuous. It is not stopped at any point. There is no end. Something you have to do again and again to improve your process. It's not stop. Once you have a process, everything is okay. Your product is everything is okay and quality is good. No. You need to continue improve your process. Technology is very important for business process. We need to use technology to make the operation more fast, to serve customer in low cost, but in the same time in good quality. It is very important to have technology in business process. It is not a must, but most of business process management needs technology. Let's take an example. This is a restaurant, and any restaurant, the main business process in the restaurant is deliver meals. This is the main process. When you go to the restaurant, you order your meal, you get it. But there is, behind that, there's a lot of activities and processes based on the type and size of the restaurant. Within this deliver meal process, we have other processes such like ordering, serving, production, selling, whatever. All these are some sort of processes behind the operation of the restaurant. This is an example of a process for fast food restaurant. The order received by the cashier, and actually the cashier sent the order to the kitchen. Kitchen trying to produce this order and produce the meal for the customer. Someone in the kitchen will check this meal after finished to make sure that this meal it's fit with the order received from the cashier. If it's okay, it will be sent it directly to the delivery people to package it and send it to the customer. If it's not okay, they should send it again to the kitchen to produce it again and check it again, and so on. This is simple process. You can find it at any fast food restaurant. If you don't know about this process, that means you don't manage this process. Maybe it will not delivered, the meals will not be delivered as should be delivered to the customer. Maybe there is no checkpoint in the kitchen to make sure that this meals is fit with the quality or fit with the order received. Which means customer could not be satisfied at the end and your product will be in low quality. This is simple scenario that approve for all of us that we need business process management at any business, any organization, whatever the size, whatever the sector, private, government, huge, small, any organization need to manage their business process because they are producing products, delivering services, and they need to do that in better way. They need to do that in good quality. Why I need business process management? It's clear. Actually, you can deliver your services and products in good time, low cost, high quality. You can fit with any change. You can do changes. If you don't know about your process, how will you change it? How you improve it? You need to know it. You need to know about it. You need to manage it to know how to change it. And the change, improve, means you are growing. How will you grow if you don't know about your process? You are depending only in your experience. You are only using your experience and knowledge. If you miss it, you miss everything. No, you need to manage your process, and this is very important for any organization. And the most important is the competitive advantage. Yes, business process. It is the way to make you different from others. To make any organization, government or private, different from other organization. The business process management is the secret of each organization. Each organization has their secrets in their business process management. As I said before, any organization has business process, but maybe you don't know about. And this is our first level for business process management. To start know about it means you are starting managing it. You are start know how, there, who's doing that, why is doing this, and so on. Once you manage it, you can define it. You can do changes in it. You can improve it. This is the second level after management. The fourth level is the performance. You need to measure your business process to make sure it is fit with your goals, to define your KPIs and start manage these KPIs, to use numbers, not just I'm talking about customer is satisfied. How is satisfied? In which level? How can I improve it to another level? And the last level, the optimal level, is the optimizing. Need changing and keep it changing and improving, changing, improving. It's something continuous. Most business process workshops focus in the fourth level. They skip the second and third level and go directly to the fourth level. And this is a problem. If you start business process by thinking only about performance, by thinking only about numbers, without thinking how to manage it, how to define it, you will miss a lot. You need first to know about your business process, manage it, define it, and after that, go to the KPI. And our workshop actually focus in the second and third level, because these levels are the most important that help you go to the fourth and fifth level. Business process is not something simple. Yeah, this is true. Actually, business process, there is a human in business process, and we have to consider human always. We are not working with machines. We are not working with the systems here. We are working with the human. And each activity with each human is different between process and process, from process to process, even with the same organization and the same task. If I do the task, another employee did the task, both of them will do it in different way. Why? Because we have a human here. We have a human here. Human, something you cannot control as systems. When we talk about a human in BPM, we talk about 3 factors. The first factor is the exceptions. When you manage your business process, you need to know where are the exceptions and how I can handle them. If you say, oh no, I don't have exceptions, everything should come from point A to point B to point C until I deliver my service, you are in wrong road. You need to handle exceptions. There is exceptions. There is no business process without exceptions. And you need to handle these exceptions. You need to manage these exceptions, to know what the best scenario for each expected exception I can do. The second factor actually is the decision making. A human doing decisions based on information, based on his mood, whatever. Also, you need to consider this in your business process management. You need to give the ability for the human to take decisions that could change the flow of the process. For example, the restaurant, the quality controller restaurant maybe needs to send the meal to the manager for any reason. It is not there. It's not predefined in the business process. But you need to check something, something additional coming, or he cannot take decisions. That's why you need to consider this. There is a lot of on-fly decisions in the business process management. The third factor is the information. Always you need information in your job, to do your job, to perform the task. You need also to provide information searching and retrieval ability for the users, for the employees, while they are doing their business, while they are doing their tasks. If you don't do that, maybe your business process management has problem, and which means your operation has problems. This is a common example of business process, complex business process that human factors actually affecting it. This is the loan application process, which is there in any banking or any financial organization. It is just a sample, actually. It is more complex than this. A loan application, you need to get information about the applicant. You need to know what the funding fit with him, what you need for them. You need also to take a lot of human decision, which is not exactly predefined in the process. This is a very complex process, actually, that most of business process have. Maybe not in this level, but you have. You have in each business process something related to human factors, related to human decisions, information, whatever. All this information or these factors should be considered. And this makes business process management more complex. It is not just a tool. It is not just re-engineering or documents. It's more than this. Business process management going also in steps and in processes, such like any other operation. You cannot do that randomly. There is a steps, there is a methodologies to do that. There is a life cycle you have to go through. And in our workshop, actually, we'll go in more details for these steps, how to select the process and start working that, analyze it, design it, and so on. But here we are talking about the main stages, the main phases that any business process management could follow. And this is important to know that there is no end here. It is continuous. To start with the planning and strategy, you need to select the business process that fit with your vision, that fit with your strategy. That's very important for your core business. Analyze it. This is the second step or second stage. You need to understand it. As we said before, there is always activities there. There is a business process run in the field, and you need to know about this. After that, we'll go to the design, how to enhance this process, what should do to change it, to make it better. Once you agree for the design process, how it will be, we will go to the implementation. Select the tools that will help you manage this process, technical tools mostly. And we're not talking here about huge applications. Sometimes you need big application for government, for financial organization, and sometimes you could solve your problem in very simple applications, such like email, document management, whatever. After that, you will go to monitoring. The business is a process running in the field, and you need to monitor it to make sure what you design, it's okay, it's fit with the needs, it's producing the product or services that I need. If there is a problem, you need again to go to the cycle. Analyzing, designing, implementation, and so on. It is something continuous. There is no end. That's why It's very difficult to outsource this, complete this house as life cycle, outsource it to another company, to IT company or consulting company. You can outsource some activities, but you as an organization need to control this, lead this, because it is something continuous, and it will cost you a lot of money to outsource the whole process. Modeling, it is the tool that we are using during this business process management life cycle, because we cannot bring the business process to our offices, to our meeting rooms to discuss it. Business process is something run in the field. But to try to help us understand it, to help us improve it, we make a model. We make a representation of it using drawings, flowcharts, whatever. We're trying to model the process, bring it to the office and meeting rooms, discussions, and so on, to try to understand it and to try to modify it and create a new one or develop a new one. In this model, actually, it's very important to do the modeling. And in the business process workshop, we'll talk about modeling in details, because it's the most important tool and method that you are using in the business process management. It's not something difficult, but it's take some time, especially for the big processes. You need to model everything. You need to model the activities, the orders, the rules, the roles, the results, actions, activities, everything. You need to model all variables of this business process. And we'll see how we'll do that one by one. We have many approaches to do the modeling, actually. We could start from the organization itself and see the processes there and how these processes connected together and so on. Or we could start from the bottom up, could start from the field itself, go to the field to see the people, how they are working, and see the processes working there and try to enhance it and develop it and manage it. Top-down actually used for re-engineering mostly. If you need to change everything, restructure everything, you need to use the top-down model. Bottom-up and middle-out used for mostly for the enhancement and improvement, and this is what we will talk about in the workshop. We will focus in this type of processes. We're not focusing on re-engineering. Re-engineering is something costs a lot and it's not used too much, but business process management related development and improvement, it is used too much in the organization and needed by anyone. But that's why we will focus it in the workshop. Business process workshop, it is a do-it-yourself workshop. We try to help you do and lead the business process project by yourself. It is a full 3 days workshop, and it is very important for any organization. Help them manage their process by themselves. Actually, it's not a lecture-based training. It is hands-on training. You will do it by yourself. There is a real tools, real examples. You can even bring your process with you in this training, and we'll help you improve it and do at least a prototype before leaving our workshop. This is a practice-based workshop. It's not a content-based. It's not an information-based. Information, you can find it anywhere. But here we'll give you more experience, knowledge, what's the problem that you will face, issues that you will handle during your management of business process. I believe each organization should manage and lead the business process management to success. There is no way I'm saying that I'm 100% I'm sure there is no way to success in business process project without the internal staff there in the organization to manage their process. It's very important. That's why we are doing this workshop to help employees in the business people in the organization, help them understand the concept, mix it with their experience and knowledge of their organization to come up with a business process management as best way. The main objectives actually of this business process workshop is to let you understand the concept of business process management, how to do the modeling, how to do the design, how to implement this in real workshop, in real tools, real business process tools, how to do modeling, a real modeling tool, how to do implementation, a real implementation tool, real case. We'll talk analysis and design and modeling, all these concepts you will understand it, but the most important is doing a real practice. In 3 days, actually, the first day will be completely other content. We'll talk about the concept of business process improvement, what type of business process. We'll talk about analysis. We'll talk about design, modeling, auditing, difference between business process and business process management and business process re-engineering. But after that, in the second day and third day, completely will be focused on real case. We have some real cases in the workshop, and you can bring your process with you. You could work in this process with us in this workshop to start step by step, starting from the vision, analyzing the requirements, design the new one, coming with the implementation, monitor it, and so on. It's a complete process that will do it during these 2 days. You can register by this link in digitalxconsulting.com/BPM-training, or you can call us or email us. We have 4 sessions, and you can select any session that fit with your time. Actually, it's very important for any organization to have this knowledge now. Thank you, and see you in the workshop.